Yes, so by and large, there were just these two players who came completely out of syllabus for New Zealand. One is the Indian captain Rohit Sharma, and the other is Kuldeep Yadav. First, talking of Rohit Sharma, of course, he had been providing India with those starts, those explosive starts where he was scoring at strike rates of 150, 130, 140, but he was not able to get through a good score himself, right? And we all were hoping that somehow he is able to score 100 in the final, a big 100, a match-winning 100, a tournament winning 100, and then he lifts the trophy. So of course he scored 76, but these 76 were no less than any 100, and he too would believe so, I'm sure, because these 76 runs made India lift the trophy. He provided India with that solid start. Of course, we were chasing just 250, but then on this wicket, the pitch does slow down after a point. So we all knew that in the middle overs, it'll be difficult to score. Rohit Sharma went all guns blazing in the very beginning. He allowed Shubman Gill the opportunity to take his time. Rohit Sharma was hammering and then he slowed down a bit. Then, of course, he got out. But because of that start, we could afford to slow down in between when we started losing wickets. Virat Kohli was gone. But then that 60-run partnership between Shreyas Iyer and Akshar Patel was again a game changer. Because had that not happened, we could have seen a collapse and New Zealand could have won the trophy from there. But that partnership was very good. I understand that ultimately all our batters somewhere got out on very ordinary deliveries. None of the deliveries were too good to get out to, but somewhere while trying to play the glory shot, while trying to just ease off the pressure, all our batters ended up playing poor shots. Whether it's Shreyas Iyer, Rohit Sharma himself, Akshar Patel. Nevertheless, we ultimately did win, right? A lot of credit has to go to KL Rahul. He's been asked to bat at 6. I wasn't happy about it, but he's really reinvented himself. You know, he's become this calm, relaxed finisher who comes in at 6, finishes matches, delivers the victory to India, and then goes back, right? He's not someone who gets out very easily. He's not someone who comes and smashes the ball right from the very beginning. But when needed, he goes big. Just the way he finished off the game against Australia in the semi-final. He was not out then, he was not out in the final. So he's emerged as this wonderful number 6, as a finisher who knows what his role is, who knows what has to be done. And I think just because each player in this team knows their role so well, this is a very tough team to take on. This is a very tough team to beat in white ball cricket. So, of course, one cannot compare with the 1983 team, the 2011 team, but I think this comes close, if not better or as good as them. Now, as far as the bowling is concerned, I think Kuldeep Yadav had been good in this tournament, but he hadn't been excellent. He hadn't reached his highest potential somewhere, you know, because he had a knack of picking wickets, but he was picking 1-2 wickets in each game, but he was stopping the flow of runs. Here he comes in. Who does he get out? He gets Rachin Ravindra bowled. Right, Rachin Ravindra, the man of the tournament. We all knew he's going to be the man of the tournament, and he was the most destructive batter, the most consistent batter for New Zealand. He was dismissed by Kuldeep Yadav. Thereafter, Kuldeep Yadav gets Kane Williamson. Soon after, Kane Williamson, the most dangerous batter in the sense that he's the most experienced. He's been the captain. So he is technically the most correct, the best batter New Zealand had. So by picking those 2 wickets in quick succession, Kuldeep Yadav made sure that India restricts New Zealand to 250 or below. I still think 250 is a bit too higher than where we should have been able to restrict them. I think 220, 225 would have been ideal, but nevertheless, we won in the end. But Kuldeep Yadav was the man who made sure that we get the 2 biggest wickets at the right time, at the crucial junctures, because of which a score that could have neared 300, you know, even if one of the two, Rachin Ravindra and Kane Williamson, would have batted through or batted up till even the 40th over, I think New Zealand would have closed in somewhere around 275, 280, which again would have been extremely challenging to chase on this kind of a wicket that slows down after a point. So a lot of credit goes to all of them, and of course Ravindra Jadeja. He bowled wicket to wicket, stump to stump, all through. He didn't focus on picking wickets, but he stopped the flow of runs. Just gave away 30 runs, an economy of 3 in modern day cricket in ODIs is amazing. So I think all of this combined made sure that we restricted them to 250, and then we planned our innings very well in order to get to that score. So many congratulations to each one of you, all of us as Indians, and looking forward to lifting many more trophies from here, because in the last 9 months we've suddenly come up as the best white ball side and we've picked 2 trophies, the T20 World Cup and now the Champions Trophy, and many more are certainly to come from here on. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.